When you think about the entrepreneurial buzz in a city, often what comes to mind, or maybe what you smell first, is food trucks, right? Hot oil, spices.
Definitely. They're vibrant, they're innovative, a huge part of the culinary scene now.
Exactly. But we're doing a deep dive today because there's this friction point. Getting that initial buzz, being the cool new truck, that's one thing.
Right. That's the easier part, relatively speaking.
But keeping it going, making it profitable long term, that comes down to retention. Getting people back again and again and getting them to tell their friends.
That's the tough reality for these small operators. The first sale, especially when you're new and exciting, often takes care of itself. But surviving past that first year, building real loyalty, that's different.
And the big chains, they have these huge, complex loyalty programs, right? Massive budgets, teams of people.
Exactly. And historically, that kind of a systematic approach was just out of reach for, a single food truck owner. They didn't have the money, the staff, or the tech infrastructure.
So for years, the small business approach was basically hope. Hope word of mouth does its magic.
Pretty much. And look, passive referrals are great when they happen. But the data we're looking at shows that actively encouraging loyalty, structuring it, giving folks a clear reason to come back and bring others, that makes a massive difference to retention.
A huge difference, but the problem was always how, wasn't it?
Absolutely. It wasn't lack of desire, it was the operational headache. Imagine, Sarah with her taco truck. She's busy cooking, serving, ordering supplies. She can't manually track every single visit, figure out who gets a discount, then write a personalized text.
No way, it's too much. Linking the sale, the customer's habits, the marketing follow-up seemed impossible.
It did. Until now, really.
Okay, let's unpack this, because the tech that kind of levels that playing field, it's here. Our mission today is to explore how AI and these powerful automation tools are putting sophisticated capabilities, stuff only giant companies had maybe 5 years ago, right into the hands of that food truck owner.
It's a game changer.
So to make all this work, you need something coordinating everything, right? Like a traffic controller for all the different software pieces.
That's a great analogy. You need an automation engine at the core. Think of it as the conductor of your digital orchestra.
Okay.
We're talking about tools like make.com, for instance. Its job isn't just, say, connecting your sales data to an email list. It's much smarter. It orchestrates complex workflows.
So it connects different tools together, like the AI, the customer database, maybe even custom apps.
Precisely. It automates all that manual, repetitive work. This lets a small operator build and run marketing campaigns with serious agility, something they just couldn't do before.
All right, that sounds powerful. But hang on, connecting 5 different apps, the sales system, customer list, texting platform, the AI, doesn't that get incredibly complicated and techy for someone who's, a chef first?
That's the clever part of platforms like make.com. They kind of hide the complex coding bit. You build workflows visually, like drawing a flowchart, drag and drop essentially.
Okay, less intimidating then.
Much less. But you're right about one thing that engine needs fuel: good, organized data. And that brings us straight to needing a central place for everything, a single source of truth.
Right.
And our sources really point to something like Notion being incredibly effective here.
Notion, which people might think of as just a note-taking app, but it's way more powerful than that.
Way more. It becomes your operational hub.
Yeah.
Your brain, really. You can hold your recipes, your daily checklist, sure, but critically, it holds your live customer database, interactions, purchase history, everything.
And the key is how it talks to the automation engine, make.com.
Exactly. It syncs both ways. So a customer places an order, signs up for your emails in an event, mentions you on social media. It all gets logged and neatly organized in Notion almost instantly.
So picture this. Lunch rush is crazy. Your team member just quickly taps something in Notion, maybe notes a loyalty scan.
Yep.
And boom, the automation engine sees that, updates the SMS platform, tells the reward system, maybe flags it in your main customer list.
You got it. It kills the need for juggling spreadsheets later. The second that data hits Notion, the system knows, okay, this person gets a thank you, or this one just earned a free taco, or hey, this customer referred 3 friends, time for the VIP treat.
It turns that messy data tracking into instant automated actions.
Exactly. Actionable triggers instead of data entry drudgery.
Okay, so the data's organized, the engine's running. Now we get to the really cool part, making the customer feel special, right? Using AI, like OpenAI, for smart, personalized communication.
This is where you move way beyond those generic dear valued customer blasts that nobody really reads.
Right.
With AI connected through make.com, you can craft messages that are actually relevant. Say, a customer only ever buys your vegan options. The AI can generate a text about a new vegan special just for them.
Or maybe someone who usually comes weekly hasn't been in for 3 weeks.
The AI spots that pattern, drafts a friendly "we miss you" message, maybe even references their usual order. Hey, haven't seen you for your usual carnitas fix lately.
That feels personal. It feels like you actually noticed they were gone.
It leverages that principle of reciprocity, doesn't it? Because it's specific and timely, the customer feels seen, valued. They're much more likely to come back or even tell someone about that nice message.
And you mentioned it works both ways. The AI isn't just sending stuff out.
Fascinatingly, no. What's really smart is it can also analyze incoming stuff. Customer reviews, feedback emails, even maybe social media comments.
What, like understanding if people are happy or complaining?
Exactly.
Okay.
It can categorize the sentiment, figure out what they're talking about, maybe service was slow today, or loved the new sauce, and feed that intelligence right back into your Notion database.
So you're getting real-time insights to improve things, not just guessing.
Precisely. Improving the actual product and service based on what customers are actually saying.
Okay, text is powerful, but food is visual. You absolutely need great photos and videos, especially for social media. But getting those images ready for Instagram, then Facebook, then your website, it's a huge time drain.
A massive bottleneck, especially for a small team. And that's where automating your visual assets comes in, using cloud services like Cloudinary, managing hundreds of photos, resizing, cropping, watermarking. It's a nightmare manually.
So Cloudinary isn't just like Dropbox for photos, it actually does stuff to them.
Oh yeah, much more. It's doing complex processing automatically. Again, linked via make.com. A team member uploads a great customer photo or a new menu item shot.
And Cloudinary takes over.
Takes over.
Yeah.
It automatically resizes it for your Instagram story, your Twitter feed, the square format for your main feed, maybe a banner for your website, ensures the file size is optimized for quick loading, even adds your logo watermark, all instantly.
Wow, okay, that saves literally hours of fiddling in photo editing software each week.
Absolutely. And it means the visuals supporting your loyalty program or your referral offer are always fresh, always look professional, and are perfectly formatted wherever they appear. It's about maintaining that consistent, high-quality brand image.
Which is vital when you're up against the big chains with their polished marketing, right?
Definitely. Automation here isn't just saving time, it's ensuring your visual shop window looks great consistently.
All right, so we've got the data sorted, the messages personalized, the pictures looking sharp automatically. But how does the customer actually use this? How do they get their loyalty points or refer friends? That sounds like you'd need an app, which sounds expensive and complicated.
That's the common assumption, yeah. That building a mobile app or even a slick web-based loyalty system needs serious coding skills, maybe hiring a developer.
Which is usually out of the question for a food truck budget.
Exactly. But this is where the no-code revolution comes in, with platforms like Appify. They completely change the game.
No code meaning you don't need to write any actual computer code.
Correct. You can essentially build the core functions of, say, a big coffee chain's loyalty app, ordering ahead, digital punch cards, sending push notifications using drag-and-drop interfaces, and pre-built templates.
So Sarah, the taco truck owner, could actually have her own branded app for loyalty.
She absolutely could. A simple web app or even a basic mobile app. Customers could track their points, get notified about specials, maybe even place simple orders, all built by her. No coding needed.
Okay, but does it connect back to everything else we talked about? The Notion database, the make.com engine, is it reliable? What about getting started? Is it hard to learn?
Good questions. The learning curve is there, but platforms like Appify usually have great templates, often industry-specific, to get you started quickly. And crucially, yes, it integrates.
Through make.com again.
You got it. That's the bridge.
Yeah.
So if a customer refers a friend via the app, Make.com tells Notion, Notion updates the record, Make.com tells the Appify app, and boom, the customer gets an instant push notification. Thanks for the referral, here's your reward.
Or maybe they hit their 5th visit, get that digital stamp.
And as they're walking down the street near your usual spot, they get a notification. Your free taco is waiting. It turns the app from just a tracker into something that actively encourages them to come back right now.
That's pretty powerful. Let's try and picture this all working together. Let's go back to Sarah and her taco truck. How does her day look with this system running?
Okay, so Sarah's focused on the food and the customers. Her team uses Notion, maybe on a tablet right at the truck, synced through make.com. They quickly log orders, note if a loyalty card was scanned, Maybe jot down a referral name. That's pretty much the only manual data part.
Just quick inputs during the transaction.
Right. Then, behind the scenes, her system does the heavy lifting. OpenAI spots it's a customer's 5th visit this month and automatically crafts a nice little personalized thank you text, maybe with a small discount offer for next time.
Makes them feel appreciated.
Yeah, not just another transaction.
And maybe later that evening, while Sarah's prepping for the next day, Cloudinary has grabbed a couple of great photos tagged with her truck's location on Instagram, optimized them, added her logo, and automatically posted them to her feed and updated the image on her loyalty app's home screen. Constant fresh content, zero effort from her. And her customers are using the Appify-powered app on their phones to check their digital stamp progress and redeem their free tacos.
Exactly. So the end result for Sarah, she might spend, maybe an hour a week just glancing over the system, checking the reports in Notion. But she's got this steady stream of repeat customers. And those customers are actively bringing in new people because the referral system is easy and rewarding.
They become her marketing team, essentially.
Her best unpaid marketing team.
Yeah.
And this level of smooth, personalized operation is fast becoming the standard. There's a quote from James Chen, he's a food hospitality consultant, that really sums it up.
What does he say?
He notes that, essentially, with automation and AI, small operators can now offer seamless, personalized experiences that were once reserved for massive chains. And crucially, he adds, establishing these systems for nurturing repeat business is no longer a luxury. It's the essential requirement for surviving and scaling.
Wow. Not a nice to have, but essential.
That's the takeaway. It's table stakes now in a competitive market.
Okay, so let's quickly boil this down for everyone listening. What are the key strategic pieces you need to put in place to achieve this? Let's do a quick rundown.
Right. 4 main things. First, centralize. Get all your customer info and loyalty data into one reliable place, like Notion, and use an automation tool like Make.com to keep everything perfectly in sync. No more data silos.
Okay, centralize and sync. Got it. Second,
personalize with AI. Use tools like OpenAI to craft communications that actually resonate with individual customers based on their history, make them feel known, and generate relevant content automatically.
Right. Personalize at scale. Third,
automate your visuals. Use something like Cloudinary to handle all the resizing, formatting, and optimizing of your photos and videos. Keep your brand looking sharp and save yourself hours of manual work. Capitalize on that social proof instantly.
Makes sense. Automate visuals. And the final piece.
Build your own engagement tools easily. Use a no-code platform like Appify to create a simple, effective loyalty or referral app. Put that direct connection, that digital experience, right in your customer's pocket without needing to hire a developer.
Okay, so centralize, personalize, automate visuals, and build easy engagement tools.
Nail those 4, and you'll see smoother operations, definitely a happier team not bogged down in manual tasks, and most importantly, customers who stick around and tell their friends. Predictable, valuable growth.
It really does feel like the playing field is being leveled in a significant way, which brings us to a final thought for you, the listener, to chew on. If AI and automation can deliver this kind of sophisticated chain-level personalization for something as small and nimble as a food truck, what does that mean for everyone else? What's the new minimum standard for customer retention that pretty much any small business in any industry is going to need to meet just to stay competitive?
Yeah, that's the big question, isn't it? Relying on just hoping people come back.
Yeah.
The time seems to be officially over.
Yeah. Definitely something to think about as you plan your own strategies. Well, thank you for joining us on this deep dive into how automation is changing the loyalty game, one taco truck at a time. We'll catch